In today's video, we're going to survey and briefly summarize the Book of Ruth. Then afterwards, as always, I'll share some helpful resources, so stick around until the end. As for the author, the Book of Ruth does not specifically name its author. The tradition is that the Book of Ruth was written by the prophet Samuel. As for the date of writing, the exact date the Book of Ruth was written is uncertain. However, the prevalent view is a date between 1011 and 931 BC. As for the purpose of writing, the Book of Ruth was written to the Israelites. It teaches that genuine love at times may require uncompromising sacrifice. Regardless of our lot in life, we can live according to the precepts of God. Genuine love and kindness will be rewarded. God abundantly blesses those who seek to live obedient lives. Obedient living does not allow for accidents in God's plan. God extends mercy to the merciful. Here are some key verses. Ruth chapter 1, verse 16. But Ruth replied, "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God." Ruth chapter 3, verse 9. "Who are you?" he asked. "I am your servant Ruth," she said. "Spread the corner of your garment over me, since you are a kinsman redeemer." Ruth chapter 4, verse 17. "The woman living there said, 'Naomi has a son,' and they named him Obed. He was the father of Jesse, the father of David." Here is a brief summary. The setting for the Book of Ruth begins in the heathen country of Moab, a region northeast of the Dead Sea, but then moves to Bethlehem. This true account takes place during the dismal days of failure and rebellion of the Israelites, called the period of the Judges. A famine forces Elimelech and his wife Naomi from their Israelite home to the country of Moab. Elimelech dies, and Naomi is left with her two sons, who soon marry two Moabite girls, Orpah and Ruth. Later, both of the sons die, and Naomi is left alone with Orpah and Ruth in a strange land. Orpah returns to her parents, but Ruth determines to stay with Naomi as they journey to Bethlehem. This story of love and devotion tells of Ruth's eventual marriage to a wealthy man named Boaz, by whom she bears a son, Obed, who becomes the grandfather of David, the ancestor of Jesus. Obedience brings Ruth into the privileged lineage of Christ. As for foreshadowings, a major theme of the Book of Ruth is that of the kinsman redeemer. Boaz, a relative of Naomi on her husband's side, acted upon his duty as outlined in the Mosaic Law to redeem an impoverished relative from his or her circumstances. Leviticus chapter 25, verses 47 through 49. This scenario is repeated by Christ, who redeems us, the spiritually impoverished, from the slavery of sin. Our Heavenly Father sent His own Son to the cross so that we might become children of God and brothers and sisters of Christ. By being our Redeemer, He makes us His kinsmen. Here's some practical application. The sovereignty of our great God is clearly seen in the story of Ruth. He guided her every step of the way to become His child and fulfill His plan for her to become an ancestor of Jesus Christ. Matthew chapter 1, verse 5. In the same way, we have assurance that God has a plan for each of us. Just as Naomi and Ruth trusted Him to provide for them, so should we. We see in Ruth an example of the virtuous woman of Proverbs 31. In addition to being devoted to her family and faithfully dependent upon God, we see in Ruth a woman of godly speech. Her words are loving, kind, and respectful, both to Naomi and to Boaz. The virtuous woman of Proverbs 31 opens her mouth with wisdom, and on her tongue is the law of kindness. Verse 26. We could search far and wide to find a woman today as worthy of being our role model as Ruth. Want to learn more? Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Visit gotquestions.org for more great content, and check out the details section below this video. There's one book I recommend, along with several links to related questions. If you'd like to learn about Bible Munch, or if you're interested in bite-sized devotionals, subscribe to Bible Munch on YouTube. It's linked right here. Now remember, if you got questions, the Bible has answers and we'll help you find them.